Mary, are you there? Where the hell are you? Sorry, Mom, like I said, I told you this morning that we're just finishing up that project at work, so for the next month or so, I'm going to be pretty busy. Does that mean you'll be working overtime? Yes, that's right. I'm gonna have a hard time making dinner at the usual time for a while. Okay. Well, I guess that can't be helped. I suppose I'll just order takeout and go eat somewhere. Huh? Are you okay with it? You're working overtime, right? That means in addition to your monthly pay, you get overtime pay as well, right? The more you do overtime, well, the more money you bring in and makes my life easier. Yeah, suppose you're right. What's that mediocre reaction? Huh? Did I sound like that? Just tired from all the work. If you're so dissatisfied, you should work harder to pay me back for bringing you up. You were only 3 years old when that no-good father of yours cheated on me. Ever since then, I went through tremendous hardship to provide for you. Yeah, I got it, Mom. I'm not dissatisfied about anything. As long as you understand. I have no problem if you come home late if it means bringing home more money. So, work as hard as you must and rake in as much money as you can. Yeah, right. I'll do my best. Mary, pick up! This is Mom. Hurry up, for God's sake! Sorry, Mom. Do you mind if we continue this after I finish work? My boss and the other staff members really don't approve of us using the phone while working. Yeah, forget that. Today's your payday, so I went to the bank to withdraw some money. I was shocked at the amount that was deposited. What is this? Huh? Like I said, I'm at the bank right now. Looks like it's a bit more because you were working overtime the last month or so, but an additional $150 for all the overtime you did? They are taking complete advantage of you. That's how much overtime I did. Well, it's way too little. If you're going to work and get paid well for it. I really can't decide how much I get paid. I'm only allowed to work a certain amount of hours a month. I don't want to hear your lame excuses. Boy, oh boy, you are totally useless. I figured you at least get an additional $500 or $600 at least. Really, you're totally useless. I'm really sorry. If you're so sorry, why don't you make a little more money? Yeah, but I can't just work overtime without permission. Company policy, you know? Most companies have the same policy these days. Well, there is no policy of you working outside your company, right? If you work at a club or something after work, you could make a little extra cash, right? Huh? You want me to work as a hostess? Well, I'm not saying right now, just considering it. Anyway, this was a huge disappointment for me. So, I'm going to cut your monthly allowance by $50. I'll leave your $100 allowance on the kitchen table. Huh? You're not serious. I can't live on that. If you don't like it, bring in more cash. I may just force you to work as a hostess, so keep that in mind. Yes. Sorry. Hey, Mary! Your best friend Sharon here! Huh? Sharon? Wow, it's been a long time. Great to hear from you. It sure has been a while. After we graduated from high school, you moved overseas, I guess. It's been like 8 years, hasn't it? Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Really happy to hear from you. But what's up? Well, I'm not overseas anymore. I came back stateside about a year ago. I'm back in town for about a month for some business. Oh yeah? That's great. I'm staying at a residential hotel for now. The place is like a 30-minute drive to your place. Felt a bit nostalgic and figured I'd give you a heads up. I'm glad you did. How about you, Mary? What have you been up to? Huh? Me? Nothing special, really. The usual routine. Are you still living at home with your mom? Yeah, I was going to move out, but I have my mom, so I kind of have to take care of her. Oh yeah, your mom. I'm sure you know about my dad. He took off with some woman when I was a kid. You know the whole story. Anyway, I'm all she's got. Huh? Your dad cheated on your mom? Yeah, that's what my mom told me all these years. She won't shut up about it. My mom worked all her life to support and provide for me, so I figured I should return the favor, you know what I mean? She handles all my finances, my bank account. I get a monthly allowance. Are you serious? You've got it all wrong, Mary. Huh? What do you mean, all wrong? I don't believe this. I figured you knew all along. Your mom is lying to you, Mary. Huh? What do you mean? You got the whole story backwards. Backwards? What do you mean? It was your mom who cheated on your dad. It was your dad that wanted the divorce and left her. Huh? You're joking, right? No, it's true. It was only after I finished college that my folks told me about the whole affair. Back in the day, it was pretty well known around the neighborhood. But, we were just kids. I never heard about it. Oh yeah, and? To have a mother control your finances, your bank account, doling out a monthly allowance, you're a working adult, for God's sake. She has no right to do that. No parent would do such a thing to their own child. Huh? Well, some would send their folks money to help them out, of course, but even then, it's only what they can afford. It doesn't disrupt their own lives. Yeah, really? I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it, huh? No, I'm glad you told me. Thanks. You're a good friend. Really, thanks. Actually, what you told me really opened my eyes. Yeah, this is all wrong. I realize that now. Okay, so what are you gonna do about it? I don't know. Probably move out and live my own life, away from my mom? Okay, then why don't you come to my place for now, to figure out what to do? What do you say? Huh? Really? But she's got all my money. She has my bank account. I'm not really free to do as I like. That's easy. Just time it right. Move out of your mom's place, make a new account, and you're all set. But then get your office to change the bank account and have your pay deposited there. Easy as pie. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. What an idiot. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Yeah, you're like some of those brainwashed cult members. It takes a while to get out from under their spell. Brainwashed, huh? And another thing, do you have any intention of changing jobs? Change jobs? I know a great job that would allow you to get out from under your mother's spell and start a new life. You just have to set your mind up and just do it, as that famous logo says. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know, in my situation, do you really think it would go so easily? I was just getting to the good part. I just started a new business. Really? You started a business? Yeah, that's right. I was just going to put out a classified for new hires. Yeah, That's great and all, but is it really something I can do? Weren't you taking accounting classes in high school, and didn't you get certified in something? Yeah, I'm surprised you remember. Actually, that's what I'm doing at my current job. Perfect! I was just looking for a good accountant! What do you say? Yeah, I'm in. When do I start? Okay, we're set! I'll contact you tomorrow and we can work out the details. We'll make secret plans to escape from that mother of yours. Okay, I'm counting on you, Sharon. Hey, Mary, answer me! Today's payday, right? There's no deposit yet. What's going on? Mary, pick up, would you? Would you hurry up and answer? Hello, Mother? What took you so long? Did you have your phone turned off or something? I just checked your bank account. Your pay hasn't been deposited. What's up? What's wrong with that stupid company of yours? They screw up again? I want you to verify the situation with them right away. Do it now. My pay has already been deposited. Are you smoking something? I said I just checked and there is nothing. I was just at the bank and I tried to withdraw the money and there was nothing in there. Not a dime. Which obviously means it has not been deposited. Are you calling me a liar? No, you're not lying. No money will be deposited into that account anymore. Huh? You know what, Mom? I found out all about your past. Found out about what? The reason why Dad left us was not because Dad cheated on you, but it was you who had an affair. Huh? Where did you? And also, I only recently learned of this, but the money, the child support that Dad paid you every month until I turned 20, I thought it was strange back then, but I was just a kid. I remember that I had to pay my own tuition by working a part-time job. I got to thinking, maybe you were using that money for yourself. Who told you all this? I talked to a bunch of people who knew you back in the day, and they told me the whole story. And about my monthly pay, I created a new account and had it all deposited there. Huh? You can't do that! How am I supposed to live? Not my problem. I have debts to pay! Debts, huh? I was afraid it was something like that. Debts? Yeah, makes sense. Give me the details of the new account! I expect your bank book on the kitchen table tonight! No way! Mary, how can you refuse your mother? Have you forgotten all that I have done for you, supported you all these years? You mean someone who makes their daughter work and takes all her money and treats her like dirt? How could you say that? It's the truth, isn't it? So, I don't want anything to do with you, forever. You never want to see your own mother again. Yes, that's right, actually. I already moved out and already settled into my new place. And I already quit my job, so no use going over there to cause trouble. Mary, how could you? At least have your retirement pay deposited into the account. That's the least you could do. I already set up my new account, so that's not possible. Well, have them change it right away. No, I'm just not going to do it. I'm through taking orders from you. How am I supposed to live from now on? You can't do this! Well, I guess you're just going to have to get a job. You're the one who has to work for me! Didn't you hear me the first time? I said I don't want anything to do with you. Mary! Goodbye, Mother. Well, that was it after that little chat online. I blocked all calls from her after that. I heard what happened afterwards from my relatives. Apparently, my mom got a live-in job that her brother introduced her to, but I heard she just couldn't get along with the people she worked with, and apparently is having a hard time socializing. Someone said she was even losing her hair over it. As for me, I moved to another state and currently work at Sharon's new company. According to Sharon, there are many people out there that go through the same experience with their parents. Parental abuse. Dysfunctional families that function like cults. Like my mom. I'm forever grateful to Sharon for saving me from such an abusive mom. I'm currently saving money so I can take Sharon on a trip to Hawaii. It's the least I can do for saving me from that dismal life.
Hey, Susan. Can we talk for a sec? Didn't I tell you to go do shopping before noon? It's already way past noon. What's up? This means you have to come over here later and prepare my lunch and dinner today. Oh yeah, and you have to pay for it all. That's sort of fine.
Hi, Carol. Don't you remember? I said I couldn't do any shopping or cooking for you today. You did get my message, right? I'm on my lunch break now, but I was working since 7 a.m. There's no way I can do any shopping for you. You're just going to have to make do. About cooking dinner, I have to get back to work after lunch and I won't be done until evening. Besides, it takes about an hour by car to your place. I know you're my sister-in-law, but I'm really busy at the moment to help you. I'm really sorry.
Huh? What do you mean? You're a housewife. You've got plenty of time. Just sitting at home watching TV, I bet.
I've got a deadline to meet.
My brother Danny is supporting you. Don't give me this BS about a deadline. Where do you come up with such excuses? I mean, please. You live in a huge house. You must be making a bundle. To be honest, why would you even work? You should be playing tennis or something.
The house or my husband's salary has nothing to do with it. Besides, I decided to keep my career going even after getting married simply because I love my job.
Like I said, you're a housewife now.
I'm working from home. You can say it's my office.
You're just continuing your little hobby is all. You make it sound like it's some important job or something. You're more like a homebody.
It's not a hobby.
Oh yeah? So, Sue. You're a housewife just pretending to be some freelance writer or novelist or something, is that it? And my little brother is off on an overseas business trip, so you're doing whatever you like. What? Are you having parties over there? Wow, you really have it made. I bet you even have a guy coming over all the time. That's a no-no.
Please, keep such lewd imaginations to yourself. Thank you.
Huh?
I really have to be getting back to work. So, talk to you again. Goodbye.
Hold it 1 second. What about the grocery shopping? What am I going to do about my lunch and dinner tonight? Who's going to prepare it for me? Come on, get off your butt for God's sake. Are you still going to insist that you have a real job? Like I said, it's just a hobby. What's more, I just can't forgive you for living in such a huge and beautiful house. Why you? If you've got nothing to do, the least you can do is cook for me. Hey, are you there? Did you just cut me off?
Hey, Dan. Can you talk now?
Hey, Sue, what's on your mind?
It's about your sister.
Huh? Not my sister again.
Sorry. Always the same old problem.
Don't worry about it. Just get it all off your chest. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, I want to be kept informed of what's happening when I'm not home.
Thanks, Dan. I knew I could rely on you.
So what was it this time?
Well, she thinks my job is a hobby and I'm just lounging around the house inviting in guys and having wild parties.
A hobby? Having guys over, huh?
I keep telling her I have a real job and that I'm working from home. She just won't believe me.
Oh boy, I can't believe her! She's always been like that, always had her own way. Apparently her husband started working from home last week. So I'm sure she knows what it's about when you say working from home. It's almost normal at most companies recently. Can't get why she won't believe you.
Well, you bring home a good salary, and so she apparently feels it's strange that I would have to work.
Oh, that's her reasoning. Give me a break.
And she also mentioned the house.
The house? What about the house?
She says that living here all by myself when you're on a business trip isn't fair.
Well, I can't help that.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that, right?
And also, Carol should know the circumstances.
Yeah, right? She was there when it was all explained, so I'm completely aware of the circumstances. And it was like only 6 months ago. Do you think she just forgot?
I doubt she forgot. But knowing Carol, she only chooses to hear what she wants to hear. She's always been like that. She then conjures up some fairy tale that fits her narrative.
Yeah, that's her for sure.
Actually, if I could just set her straight, I would, but no matter what I say, it just goes in one ear and comes out the other. It's just no use. It's like talking to a lampshade. Believe me, I've done it a million times. Nothing seems to work.
But at least you understand how I feel. That's good enough for me.
Thanks, that makes me feel better.
Anyways, it's just 2 more weeks. We just have to be patient for a little longer.
You think you can hang on for 2 weeks?
Yeah. I'll just keep it up, like I did yesterday. I guess I can manage somehow. And she hasn't been calling me recently. I suppose her husband started working from home, so she's been texting me constantly online. At least I can ignore her, if I prefer. And she lives like an hour drive away, so she won't pop in any time of the day. Thank God for that.
Alright then. If you can't take it anymore or something comes up, my folks are nearby, so give them a call or just pop over there. They'll help you out for sure.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay, I'm heading out to lunch with the guys. See ya.
Thanks for hearing me out. I feel a whole lot better.
No problem. Take care and don't worry.
Hey, Susan, are you there? This is important.
Oh, hello, Carol. Can I help you with something?
I'm on my way over there right now.
Huh? On your way? Over here? You mean to my house?
What else would I be talking about?
Well, I thought...
Hey, guess what? I got divorced.
Huh? Divorce? You mean like separated from... You're not serious. Really? But why?
Yeah, it was really nothing serious. I went out with this guy, and when my husband found out about it, it was nothing serious. You know my husband, he's working from home now, and with him there, I couldn't bring my guy over anymore. I was forced to meet him outside, and while we were out, a friend of his saw us, and well, you can imagine what happened next.
You're kidding me!
Oh boy, I really screwed up.
Hey, Carol! This is no laughing matter!
Yeah, well, it is what it is. And besides, I already broke up with this guy. I wasn't that into him anyway. My folks found out about it too and don't want me coming home. So that leaves me only one choice, and that's to move in with you guys, so I'll see you soon.
Huh? Stop right there! You must be kidding. You can't just decide that on your own? I don't remember telling you our address.
Why are you being so difficult? My luggage is set to arrive there at any time, so it arrives before me. Take care of it, would you? You have plenty of room there, right? What's one extra room?
Plenty of room?
Wow, to think I'll be living in the huge house. I can't wait.
Hey, Carol?
Alright then, I'm on my way. Have some dinner ready for me. Okay, see ya.
Carol, wait! We're not living in that house anymore! I can't believe this. Did she just block me? Hey, Carol! Please pick up!
Hey, Susan, are you there? What the hell is this about? What the hell is going on? Come on, Susan, pick up!
Finally! I've been trying to reach you!
What is this? I just arrived at your house. These two old folks were standing out on the front stairs waiting for me. They said it was their house and property, and if I didn't get out, they would call the police. They should be off the property.
Well, they had the right. Besides, you living with us makes no sense.
Huh? How could you say that? That's not fair. We're family.
Please don't start with that again.
But you hire those old caretakers. If you have that much money, one more person living there would make no difference.
Caretakers?
Yeah, those two were the butler and the maid, right? You need people to take care of that huge place. I can't believe you ordered your helpers to shoo me away, your own flesh and blood. What were you thinking, for God's sake? Call them or something and let me onto the property right away. I'm right outside the gate, and it's starting to rain, so hurry the hell up.
Carol?
Yup, it's definitely starting to rain.
Those people? The caretakers you were talking about? They're my uncle and aunt.
Huh? Uncle? Those old folks are your uncle and aunt?
Yeah, that's right. My father's older brother.
You're kidding! You have your uncle working as a butler?
Nobody said anything about a butler.
So what is this all about then?
The mansion you're so obsessed about is owned by my uncle and aunt. It's their home and property.
Huh? Wait a sec. Then why were you living there? You started living there like from 6 months ago, right? So I figured it was Danny's place.
Well, my uncle had to go away for a while, so... For 6 months or so, I was asked to look after the place. That's all.
What the hell are you talking about?
My uncle and his wife returned from overseas last week. And they no longer needed me to look after the place, so I left and went abroad.
Huh? Let me stop you right there. No way! You're saying you're not even in the States anymore?
That's right.
Why? Why are you overseas?
Dan's been stationed in Europe, so I just joined him.
Huh? This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Excuse me? We relayed this news to you loud and clear. We had a family meeting and explained that my uncle asked me to look after the house for 6 months. We explained all that to you. Don't you remember? We also informed you that I would be joining Dan in Europe by the end of the year. So, we're living in an apartment over here until we find a larger place.
You're kidding, right?
Anyway, I was able to continue work because my work allows me to work anywhere I want.
Then what the hell am I supposed to do?
What do you mean?
I have nowhere to live.
Why don't you just rent an apartment?
I don't have money for that. My husband took everything after he found out I was cheating on him. I think I have about $100 on me. That's it. How am I supposed to live on that?
Oh, that's too bad.
Susan?
Yes?
Okay, I accept that you're working at home and it's not some hobby. And I won't pester you about being a homebody or anything, so... Could you lend me a little money?
I really don't know.
Come on, I'm your sister-in-law. It's the least you could do for me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thanks so much.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Huh?
I really don't want anything to do with someone who jokes about cheating on her husband. So sorry. If I lend you money, that means I will have to continue dealing with you. So, I'll pass.
Wait a second. You're not serious. Please.
Maybe you can find some live-in job, like a maid. Good luck. Bye. My mother-in-law told me what happened afterwards. Apparently she had nowhere to go after that. I don't know where she came up with such a crazy idea, but she found her old schoolmate, a guy she used to date back in high school. I heard she took marriage papers to this guy and demanded that he marry her. Unfortunately, this guy was already married. As they were bickering in front of this guy's house, his wife came home and demanded to know what was going on. Well, as you can imagine, things really got heated. Eventually, the cops were called, and she was arrested. Well, her parents picked her up and took her home to their place. But she still had a considerable amount to pay to her ex-husband for cheating on him. She was forced to take a live-in job at a factory out in the country. They tell me she's working day and night at this place. Apparently a real desolate and lonely place. She's stuck with these circumstances until she pays back her debts. I guess.